The atmosphere in the arena was electric, filled with anticipation and excitement. Fans of all ages buzzed with energy, their voices blending into a harmonious hum that echoed through the vast space. Bright lights danced above, casting colorful beams that illuminated the eager faces in the crowd. People waved signs and wore t-shirts emblazoned with Elvis's name, each one holding their breath for the moment they had all been waiting for. As the lights dimmed, a wave of cheers swept over the audience, sending shivers down spines. The stage was set, adorned with gleaming instruments and bright decorations that hinted at the magic about to unfold. The air was thick with excitement, and everyone felt a part of something special. Children sat on their parents' shoulders, their small hands reaching up as if they could touch the stars. Then, a hush fell over the crowd as Elvis's silhouette appeared behind the curtain. The spotlight flickered on, illuminating him as he stepped forward with his signature smile. Just as he was about to greet his eager fans, something unexpected happened. A sudden blackout engulfed the arena in darkness, and gasps rippled through the audience like a wave crashing on a beach. But instead of chaos erupting, there was a moment of stillness as everyone waited to see what would happen next. In that brief silence, hope lingered in the air. Little did they know that this would lead to an unforgettable twist in the night's performance. In the heart of the bustling backstage area, a small figure stood nervously near a bank of switches. He was just 6 years old, with light blonde hair that glimmered like spun gold under the low lights. His tan pants seemed a bit too big for him, and his blue striped shirt hung loosely, emphasizing his youthful innocence. The boy's wide eyes sparkled with curiosity as he watched the hurried preparations around him, his small hands fidgeting with excitement. He was fascinated by the equipment and the sounds of the crowd filtering through the walls. Each cheer from the audience sent a thrill through him, filling him with hope that he might one day be on that bright stage. His imagination ran wild as he pictured himself standing in front of thousands, singing and dancing just like Elvis. But in his eagerness to explore, he accidentally pressed a switch that would change everything. The moment the lights went out in the arena, his heart raced with panic. He didn't mean to cause chaos, he just wanted to see more of what made that place so magical. Standing in darkness, he felt a mixture of fear and guilt. Would everyone be mad at him? Just then, he heard movement nearby, and his heart began to settle as he caught sight of Elvis's silhouette stepping into view. In that moment of darkness, this little boy became part of an unforgettable story that none would ever forget. As the young boy stood frozen in the shadows, sitting by the bank of switches, he felt a spark of curiosity ignite within him. His tiny fingers, trembling with excitement, moved instinctively toward the switch labeled "Lights." With a simple push, everything changed. Suddenly, the bright lights that filled the vast arena vanished without a trace, drenching the crowd in a deep, unsettling darkness. A collective gasp echoed throughout the space, as if the breath of thousands had been taken away at once. The air was thick with surprise and confusion, and the once ripe anticipation turned to bewilderment. In that moment of chaos, his heart raced as he realized what he had done. Panic washed over him, and he could almost feel a wave of fear ripple through the audience, each person unsure of what had happened. Murmurs arose among the fans, anxiety threading through their voices as they strained to see what was unfolding on stage. Had the concert been cancelled? Would they have to go home? In that tense silence, darkness blanketed the arena. The boy's mind raced with thoughts of disappointing everyone, his small heart weighed down by guilt. Just when he thought all hope was lost, a soft glow began to illuminate the space where the stage stood. The faint flicker of candlelight danced gently, and through it stepped Elvis, ready to turn this unexpected chaos into something beautiful. As the darkness enveloped the arena, the young boy's heart raced wildly in his chest. His eyes, usually sparkling with delight, widened in shock. For a brief moment, he stood frozen, grappling with his surprise and fear. The muffled sounds of confusion around him felt like a distant echo as he struggled to comprehend the consequences of his small action. Panic surged through him like a tidal wave as he realized he was responsible for plunging everyone into chaos. "What have I done?" he thought. The excitement of being backstage transformed into an anxious knot in his stomach. He imagined the crowd's faces, feeling their disappointment as if it were his own. A shiver ran down his spine as the weight of guilt settled heavily upon him. Each gasp from the audience felt like a reminder of his mistake, and he wished he could take back that one eager push of a button. Maybe they'll all go home because of me, he thought, tears threatening to spill from his eyes. He wanted to run, but his legs felt like jelly, rooted to the spot. Just when despair threatened to overwhelm him, a flicker of movement caught his attention. The soft glow of candlelight danced before him, cutting through the darkness like a beacon of hope. It was then that he glimpsed Elvis stepping forward, and in that moment, the boy's fear began to fade as curiosity returned. Maybe this night wasn't over after all. As the flickering candlelight illuminated the stage, Elvis stepped forward with an air of calm confidence. His presence was magnetic, instantly capturing the attention of everyone in the crowd. The initial chaos faded as he smiled warmly, his trademark charisma shining through even in the dim light. With his guitar slung casually over his shoulder, he radiated a sense of comfort that seemed to embrace both the audience and the young boy standing nearby. Elvis understood the power of connection and used it effortlessly. He knelt down to meet the boy's gaze, his eyes filled with kindness and reassurance. "Hey there," he said softly, his voice smooth like honey. "Looks like we're in a bit of a mystery tonight, huh?" The boy's tension began to dissolve as he felt seen and valued in that moment, realizing he wasn't alone in this unexpected situation. The audience watched in awe as Elvis continued to engage with both the boy and them, weaving humor and charm into his words. "Sometimes," he explained playfully, "the best moments come from a little surprise." This simple statement resonated deeply, reminding everyone that even mishaps could lead to something wonderful. With the darkness still surrounding them, Elvis began strumming his guitar gently, setting the stage for an acoustic performance that would soon become legendary. Each note floated through the air like magic, transforming fear into joy and uncertainty into excitement. It was a moment where music became a bridge, connecting hearts and creating lasting memories for everyone present. Elvis took a step closer to the young boy, his warm smile radiating kindness and understanding. He knelt down to the child's level, his eyes sparkling with reassurance. "Hey buddy, come here for a second," he said gently, beckoning the boy forward with an inviting gesture. The boy hesitated at first, still gripped by guilt, but something about Elvis's calm demeanor made him feel safe enough to take that step. As the boy approached, the crowd watched in silence, their earlier panic melting into curiosity. Elvis turned his attention to the audience, addressing them with a twinkle in his eye. "Looks like we've got a little mix-up here. But you know what? Sometimes those mix-ups lead to the best moments." His voice was soothing, and it filled the arena with a sense of unity and anticipation. With a playful grin, Elvis lifted the boy's hand in his own, showcasing him to the crowd as if he were a special guest on stage. "This brave little guy just reminded us that sometimes life is all about surprises," he continued. The audience responded with warm applause and cheers, encouraging the boy and making him feel like a star. Elvis then positioned himself beside the boy as he began to play his guitar softly. Together they stood under the soft glow of candlelight, transforming an awkward moment into a magical one. With each note he played, Elvis showed that instead of being upset about the blackout, he saw an opportunity for connection and joy that would resonate long after the concert ended. As the moment of connection deepened, Elvis settled into his role as a storyteller, gently strumming his guitar. The soft notes floated through the air like a warm breeze, wrapping everyone in a cocoon of comfort and nostalgia. The crowd, no longer anxious, began to sway with the rhythm, their spirits lifted by the magic unfolding on stage. Elvis turned to the boy beside him, encouraging him to sit on a nearby stool, making sure he felt included in this special performance. "Now let's share a little music together," he said with a grin that lit up his face. The boy's eyes sparkled with excitement as he took his place next to the legendary singer, his earlier fears melting away. With each strum of the guitar, Elvis began to sing a gentle melody, one that spoke of dreams and adventure. The audience leaned in closer, captivated by the sight of the small boy alongside Elvis, their voices blending harmoniously. Elvis's voice was smooth and soothing, weaving tales that resonated with every listener's heart. The boy couldn't help but smile as he felt the warmth of the spotlight and the love from the crowd. He began to sway gently to the music, feeling like a part of something truly special. In that moment, it was clear that the accidental blackout had transformed into an unforgettable experience for everyone present. As Elvis continued to play, laughter and joy filled the arena, replacing any remnants of fear. This acoustic performance wasn't just a show, it was a celebration of connection, reminding everyone that sometimes, unexpected moments lead to the most beautiful memories. As Elvis played on, the atmosphere in the arena shifted dramatically. The initial shock and confusion that had gripped the audience transformed into a wave of awe as they absorbed the enchanting scene unfolding before them. The flickering candlelight created an almost dreamlike ambience, and each strum of Elvis's guitar resonated deep within their hearts. The crowd began to sway together, their spirits lifted by the magic of live performance. Eyes widened with wonder as they witnessed not only a beautiful acoustic set but also the genuine connection between Elvis and the young boy beside him. This unexpected moment became a shared experience, one that united everyone present in joy and admiration. The audience exchanged smiles and laughter, their earlier panic fading away like shadows in the light. They could feel the boy's delight radiating beside Elvis, transforming him from a nervous child into a star in his own right, even if just for this moment. The cheers and applause that followed brought an air of celebration to the arena, amplifying the energy that swirled around them. Elvis, fully aware of the crowd's transformation, continued to engage with them throughout his performance. He called out to fans, encouraging them to sing along and become part of this unique experience. With every note he played, he turned what could have been a disastrous night into a memorable concert filled with laughter, warmth, and connection, a reminder that sometimes life's surprises lead to unforgettable moments shared among friends and strangers alike. As Elvis strummed the strings of his guitar, he launched into the soulful notes of "Can't Help Falling in Love," filling the arena with a sense of warmth and nostalgia. The gentle melody wrapped around the audience like a comforting embrace, and the boy beside him listened in awe, his earlier fears forgotten as he found joy in the moment. The crowd swayed together, their voices rising in harmony, creating an atmosphere that felt almost sacred. Next, Elvis transitioned into "What a Wonderful World," his voice smooth and expressive. Each word painted vivid images in the minds of those listening, reminding them to appreciate the beauty around them. The boy's eyes widened with wonder as he absorbed the lyrics, feeling a deep connection not only to Elvis but to everyone present. It was as if they were all part of a shared dream that night. The final song of the set was "Love Me Tender," a classic that tugged at heartstrings. Elvis's heartfelt rendition resonated deeply with the audience, each note filled with emotion and sincerity. He leaned down, inviting the young boy to sing along softly, creating an intimate bond between them that made the moment even more special. As the final chords echoed through the arena, applause erupted like thunder, both for Elvis and for the boy who had turned a potential disaster into something magical. This acoustic performance became more than just music. It was a celebration of love, connection, and the unexpected joy that life can bring when one embraces spontaneity. As the last chords of "Love Me Tender" faded into applause, a unique bond blossomed between Elvis and the young boy, a bridge formed through the power of music. In that moment, it was as though the barriers of age and experience dissolved, leaving only the pure joy of shared connection. Elvis looked down at the boy, whose face radiated excitement and admiration, and saw not just a fan but a kindred spirit, someone who could appreciate the magic of live performance. The boy's laughter and shyness were met by Elvis's easy charm, creating an interaction that felt timeless. As they sang together, the audience bore witness to something profound, realizing that music is more than just notes and lyrics. It's a way to connect people across generations. The warmth that enveloped the stage spread throughout the arena, resonating deeply with everyone present. With each strum of the guitar, Elvis not only reminded the boy to embrace the moment, but also inspired countless others in attendance to reconnect with their own childhood memories. The innocence of the young boy juxtaposed with Elvis's legendary status made for a magical scene that would become a cherished memory for all. As the performance drew to a close, cheers erupted once more, echoing through the arena. This was not just an unforgettable concert. It was a testament to how music can transcend time, unite hearts, and create lasting memories that linger well beyond any single event. When the lights eventually dimmed, they did so knowing that something extraordinary had unfolded on that stage. As the final echoes of applause faded, the significance of the night settled in for everyone present. The concert had started as a moment of chaos, but through adaptability and creativity, it transformed into an unforgettable experience. Elvis's ability to embrace the unexpected not only calmed the audience but also inspired them to find joy in the unplanned moments life often throws our way. This performance highlighted a valuable lesson: sometimes, the best memories are born from surprise and spontaneity. The young boy, who had been filled with anxiety just moments before, found himself at the center of a magical night, forever changed by his interaction with a legendary figure. The connection they shared became a bridge between generations, showing that music has the power to unite people, regardless of age or background. As families left the arena that evening, their hearts were full, and conversations buzzed with excitement about what they had just witnessed. Every smile exchanged and every song sung became part of a cherished memory that would be recounted for years to come. In reflecting on this extraordinary concert, it was clear that adaptability in challenging situations can lead to beautiful outcomes. What began as a potential disaster morphed into a celebration of life and love, a reminder that embracing the unexpected can create lasting bonds and highlight the beauty found in every moment. For those who experienced it, this concert would always remain more than just entertainment. It became a treasured memory woven into the fabric of their lives. As the audience began to disperse, the echoes of Elvis's performance lingered in the air, a reminder of the magic that had unfolded that night. The young boy, still buzzing with excitement, clutched his small guitar pick as if it were a precious treasure, a token from an unforgettable experience. Through music, he had shared a moment with an icon that would forever shape his childhood memories. Elvis's ability to connect with the boy highlighted a profound truth: music inspires joy and creates bonds that transcend time and age. It was more than just a concert. It was an emotional journey that resonated deeply within everyone present. Each song sung and every laugh shared became a thread woven into the fabric of their lives, connecting strangers through shared emotions and experiences. Families spoke animatedly as they left the arena, recounting their favorite moments and rediscovering the beauty of spontaneity. The night served as a powerful reminder of how music can serve as a universal language, uniting people from all walks of life in celebration and understanding. The ability to adapt in challenging circumstances transformed potential despair into radiant joy, showcasing the resilience of the human spirit. As they stepped out into the night, hearts full and spirits high, everyone carried with them not just memories but also lessons on embracing life's unpredictability with open arms. In the end, this concert became a cherished memory for all involved, a beautiful testament to how music can inspire connection and create lasting impressions that echo through time.